What's up, guys? Welcome to Wasted Space. Welcome back to the Rim. And before we do anything else, you'll notice there's planning markers all over the place because I've been musing for about the last, 20 minutes, half an hour, just with it paused, looking at the map, trying to work out what it is I want to do. But before we get onto that, Rough new person, huzzah! I mean, not a particularly good person, particularly, I don't know. It'd be nice for Nom to have someone around at night, I suppose. But, at the same time, needs a name if nothing else. So, Ellie, welcome aboard. Hope you survived more than about 2 minutes, and I did also tons of good comments, both on the previous episode, episode 10, that I didn't really, on episode 9 for episode 10, that I never really got to follow through on because of the mess that happened last time round, but also some more on the last episode as well, so I'm going to do my best to follow along. One thing to point out before we kick off anything else is I do have a stock of penioxycycline. However, I have no real idea how to use meds. This is my first proper time playing with meds, so yeah, I screwed that up. We could have made good use of those, even though some of it's only just alive. Same way I could have made decent use of the smoke leaf joints. One thing that does cross my mind, and one thing I have noticed, is we're down to 4 decent meds. Now what I should probably do is just make sure as we go through that everyone is on the correct amount. So we want everyone on, I can have herbal, I suppose. Yeah, and we'll just reset everybody to that so that we're no longer set with Nom, for example, getting the really nice stuff. Yeah, that's all reset things right. We do want to pick up a better leg for him when we get a chance, but still, let's let things get moving and talk a bit about what these plans are all about. So, I want to get our geothermals done ASAP. We are actually, once the batteries start charging up, I am going to turn that research table back on again. And I want to sort out this internal area, because at the moment it is a bit of a mess. Speed things up so Ellie's getting some work done as well. So I'm thinking this area here, nice and close to where all of our supplies and so on are, is going to become our hospital. And I'm going to make that all into one big area. So that means we're going to need new beds for Mick and Miguel. These can, in fact, go off being medical now. We do have space for that, but that'll leave us nothing else. So I'm thinking another one of these 4 blocks just here. Just about see how that's laid out there. We sort of build the end of the base into having another outside area that encapsulates our geothermal, a bit like this. So you can see the same corridor network, just allowing us to get around and repair it if we need to, basically. This pushes our exit along a tiny bit, but keeps the nice double corridor down the middle. But it also means we need to move the stockpile. And the stockpile's in a stupid place anyway. It should be closer to where we're doing everything. So over here, we've got an expanded fridge and kitchen, because we're going to need that. We've got sort of a capped off area where I'm going to be putting in more coolers to keep our fridge nice and cool. And we are going to get passive coolers soon as well. And then we've got kind of the split section here. So we've got our workroom, we've got what will be our dining room next to the fridge, and then finally we've got what will be our rec room. And I think having them split up like that gives us the best mood buffs, even though what we can do once this is all built is just leave the doors open. Hold them open, it still splits it up and counts as separate areas, so that works perfectly for our purposes. And then this spot here is great for a stockpile that's right nearby everything that we're going to need. Might even consider putting something in this area up here, because we have a bit of a dead space sort of kicking along, some wasted space. Kicking along the top here, so I'm not sure what to do with that yet. You guys are, obviously, we're never going to get anywhere near all of this stuff. So if you guys have got any thoughts, then let me know. Was in prison, slept outside, slept in the heat, sick. Now, people did point out to me that... Where how have I lost Radish already? Oh, because Radish is way up there, even though I'm looking in the wrong place. Right. What we could do is just get them to smoke a joint, basically. Chill them the hell out. They shouldn't get any particular dependency from a single one, but what it will do is give them a nice chunk of mood bonus. Critical alert fire, yes, this was pointed out that there's a fire burning all my trees, so let's very quickly, temporarily whack a home zone down over this stuff. I don't really want to lose the trees having grown them myself. Go on guys, go deal with the fire. No? Hey, it's Randy's cargo pods. What is Randy giving us this time? Kibble. 254 kibble. I mean, admittedly, kibble, you make loads of it at once, and it gets consumed really, really quickly, but still. Someone else pointed out that, but is that more cargo pods? What do you do with 28 components in it? Someone pointed out to me that Randy was throwing components at me in a way that's really not normal, and he's just done it again, hasn't he? We gave us 34 last episode. He's just given us another 28. I'm not going to complain. It just, if it was Cass, I would be massively suspicious. Like, massively suspicious, but it's not. Ellie, where are you? Are you going to safely make it through that fire? I can't help but feel you're probably not. And Ellie... Oh, Ellie's one that we need to give her Nom's sleeping hours. Yeah, that's better. She needs to be on Nom's sleeping hours. She did make it through there fine and is now going to immediately come back in order to go to bed. Probably queue up a bit of hunting as well while we're at it. That freaked me out a little bit. Hyperspeed Vadir just charging past. And then there's the question of actually getting on and getting some of this work done. So, we were also thinking about it. I shouldn't forget the fact that we were also in the process of redoing all of our walls over granite. And what I don't really want to do is leave the base wide open like that for too long if we can avoid it. Right, I think we'll put the door in here somewhere that's not on the corner there, so we don't have the two doors next to each other. So we can just have a central-ish doorway. Yeah. I'll do the fires back again. I don't want to add a way in and out down the bottom, because as soon as you do, we've seen it in the last colony, you have to like triple, double, quadruple wall this stuff in order for it to not become a problem. I thought that was, for some reason I thought that was something that dropped and fallen. I thought it was one of the roof ones. No, we're alright. We're alright. Please don't set yourself on fire getting past this. Some rain would be quite nice about now. Just put this fire out. It's a bit of a pain in the arse. Anyway, let's get on with our plan. So, in here is cold enough for the time being. Do I want to start removing the steel from there? Or no, we should really do the steel that's on the outside walls of the base first. And where we've got known expansions, whack them on. Now this needs to be a no roof area in there. And then more walls. So, thankfully we don't need to do the walls here quite yet. We will do, but not for the moment. Where's our door going to sit? So it's 2, and that's where our door's going to be, just so that I can do this in such a way that they aren't about to make a massive mess of things. Maybe I am, of course. That's always a possibility. So that stuff all needs mining out. This room is sealed, so that will make this room temporarily outside, but we can fix that quite quickly. I don't know why there's a bit of random steel wall in the mountain there. I don't think I built that. Cool. What are we missing from... We're missing wood. We are... No, we are. We are completely out of wood. Fine. Keep clearing the area inside the base for now. I don't really want stuff growing in here if we can possibly avoid it. We have kind of mostly mitigated that as a thing, though. Let's grab a few more out here. I'll leave my trees for the time being. There's no wind and no sun. So power, potentially a bit of a problem. What sort of pathing is that? Why is everyone wanting to go through this? Ah, right, because there's a stockpile there. Speaking of which, what are you doing, Randy? Just loads of uranium. What am I going to do with uranium? I mean, I'll take it. We can always sell it, but yeah. Go, oh, some uranium for me, Nom. Really odd. Hunter lacks ranged weapon. Alicid. Yes, so we should give Alicid the... because he is our best shooter at the moment. We picked up an elephant self-tame. This is very odd. What is going on? Some elephant skin. I can't help but feel that we should probably just slaughter this elephant. I don't need an elephant. I don't. Oh, so be it. Randy's being weird. Right, where was I? Yes, I was talking about Alicid and the fact that we got a half-decent sniper rifle out of that last raid, so I should probably make use of it. Mining's going okay. Can I safely... See, I'm worried a bit about collapses here. Should probably... Well, we've got the opportunity to... Oh, hang on. That's where that should be. That can be... No, that's correct. Except that's going to need to be a cooler. Because we're going to get rid of that one there. That is the edge of the wall inside, as is that. This becomes a corridor like these do. Did we completely get rid of the door there? Still feel like we should be able to seal the base off if we have the option, honestly. Or if we need the option. Apologies for the background noise, by the way, guys. I can probably hear... There's some birds that are particularly interested today in making tons of noise, but on top of that, there's also... I was about to say, I assume they don't fight back. Don't go down there and consume the packaged survival meal. Just haul the elephant corpse. Can you not? Oh, someone's already on it. From the other side of the map. Okay. Bits and bobs getting done. This needs to have a doorway into it, which will be there. Of course, each bit of wall we redo just gives us more metal back, which is always good. Hopefully people have got the wood supplies we need, because we want to get our drugs production back up and running if we can. He's already on it. McGow, he reads my mind, you know. That's how it goes. Alicid's up. Where are you hiding, dude? Now then, can you go and grab this? It's not in great condition, but it's still a sniper rifle. So we'll take it. Hunt some gazelle. They're more inclined to attack if they're in packs. Or is that an Alpha 17 thing? You see, I gave you a good gun on the basis that I thought you were then going to hit things with it. How are you that bad? Let's have a look. Shooting accuracy 81. Okay, he's not great. Something about... Yeah, it's from the frail, I think, is reducing how good he is at actually hitting anything. So Alicid's maybe not the best for that. That has been set to granite blocks. Yep, good, good. Leave the place sealed if we can possibly get away with it. Door on there, build this round, and then we can break down this little corner piece here. Get rid of that, build the wall along, get rid of the door and so on. And Mad Gazelle. And Mad Gazelle is like actually in the base. Sure. Ooh. And Mad Gazelle had better access to the base than I thought he would do. Shoot it. Oh, really? McGow. Come and do some killing of things. Oh, okay. Just in time. McGow, do some repairing of things. Nice, didn't need any bits to repair it at least. That's a start. Reconnect that too before we use all of our power up. Power is going up slowly. It just would be really, really nice to have things set up. Right, loads of people are mining apparently. Do I want that to be happening, or do I want them to be focusing on getting bits of the base built? Probably the second one. Right, the drug lab's up. Let's add our bill back on again. Make medicine. Do until we have 20, I think. Allowed medicine skill, something decent. What was Nom's? Nom, where are you hiding, Doctor? 12. 9. 9. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So that's Nom's job. He won't, no one else will do that. 10, I think, seems sensible. Herbal med supply is going good still, so that's not going to be a problem. Fridge is actually starting to fill up a fair bit. Is that fire still going, for God's sake? At least Ellie can firefight and is not incapable of just literally everything. Good choice of stuff. Let us cancel these orders, because I don't think we need them doing that for the time being. We have found a bit more there. Ellie, come back, do whatever it is you're about to do. We need to continue working on this base, building things out. Maybe that central wall there is a good one to whack down early too. Stop any possible collapses. And where do we want to put the doorways? I'm thinking there and there, so like that. These doors will get held open. Not chocolata, but the spots. Let's get rid of it. Sorry, kick you out of bed. Thankfully, I don't think animals can get pissed off with you for kicking them out of bed. We never got to the point where we had auto doors on here either, did we? Let's... soon as someone gets around to deconstructing that for me. Wood auto doors should be the quickest, so while they will burn, you'd kind of hope that internally, at least on the base, that shouldn't be a problem. These doors aren't auto doors because I intend to leave them open, but these ones obviously have to be left closed. Now what? Alicid literally was on top of it. I mean, it is raining, isn't it? Yeah. It's raining, we'll be fine. It'll go out on its own. In theory. There we go. So we've lost power to the second half. McGow, are you going to... How is that? Oh no, it's not reconnected up. No. Work on the power conduit, otherwise the batteries run out. Did you actually build that? Wow. Built that fast. Cool. Right, let's turn the research... No, because when power's still too marginal. It just... Even like that, it's still too marginal. So let's haul that lot of junk and put one final, for now, solar down here. People did point out I could use generators and they'll sort of help as well, but honestly, I can't be bothered to fuel them with wood, and you know, we're already running out of wood at times. Bloody hell. It's like he's got nothing better to do. Although I admit, nutrient-based meals, not exactly exciting, but... Do you really have nothing better to do? We're running out of meals. Yeah, maybe I need to up the number of fine meals we have, because we are running low on that stuff. Doesn't help that Nom is about as slow as it gets now. Not that beneficial. Right, hold open, yes. There you go, and same with that one, so they don't slow anything down going through those, but then maybe we'll get this done. You started getting on? Cool, this is all getting there. This is all obviously completely useless. Now, you should be set to... no, only 21. I don't need to give them any more than that, and let's start putting in the bedroom layout. Deconstructing this, and then... Yeah, where are the central walls going to go? So that's 1, 2 there. So we can cancel that, and it's going to be there. That is our doorway, so that's quite convenient. This I'm going to destruct and then rebuild with granite. And then we could technically redo the walls, but I think for the time being we can leave those. Those can... In fact, that's to the point where I can cancel that one. No, I can't, because we need actually a way in and out of that room, don't we? Probably helpful. So, that is in the wrong place. Let's mine there. That should be that side of things all covered. Get some more bedrooms going. Should really get... it's only Nom awake in the morning. Nom and Ellie, who's doing the bits of the mining that I missed. Stop it. Stay in the base, do other things for the time being, please. Like art. Is there anything else I've queued up? Doesn't look like it, but I swear I put more lines through somewhere else. Oh well, let's see where she goes off to. Now what are you doing? Digging at silver ore, you see? Silver ore, do we need silver ore? Probably not. However, it is silver ore, so sure. Whatever you want. I'm not going to say no. There's quite a lot of it there as well. That's not bad going. She can't hold it back, however, which is just stupid. How can you not be able to carry stuff? That's a bit of motivation in Rimworld I don't totally understand. I mean, it's just carrying things. If you can hold a tool, you're already carrying things. Nom's binging. No one's that surprised. So now, let's get this next room going. This next room, this can be the rec room, I think. I think the rec room's more important. It's a very impressive rec room. So it's considered this to be a rec room at the moment. I think you need more space for the rec room because you've got pool table and so on. The smaller one can be our dining room. And this side can be rec room. I don't know where I want the holes in this to be yet, so for the time being I'm actually just going to seal that off. Now let's put a couple of doorways in. Let's put a doorway in. Still haven't got rid of that. Psychic drone! All of our females are going to be a bit angry with me. Nothing too new there. They probably are anyway. Doors down when we can. What else? Another smoke leaf binge. Notice it's all the males that are going on smoke leaf binges. I have got you restricted on... Right, no drugs. Yeah, but it's Mick and a Nom are just like, whatever. Right. That's half of that done. Wooden auto door there. Really want someone to construct that pretty much ASAP. Can you work on the auto door, please, Radish? Oh, already on it. Already on it. Yeah, the component situation went from being terrible to being fine really quite quickly. I want to do the kitchen quite soon because I think it's about time with this number of people that we got a second stove up. Like, more cooking. Can't work on wooden auto door, need materials, blatantly out of wood. Right. Chop some wood in the middle and... Sure. Sure, let's take down our little forest. They're all ready to harvest now, so... Or at least I imagine they all are. Yep. Needs to be moved inside if we're going to keep it, so whatever. That's fine. Who's exhausted? Oh, because you're binging. Fine. Can't do anything about that, dude. Cool, that's going on alright. I really need to sort out like how our stockpiles, how all of this stuff's sorted out at the moment. But I want to move the base parts around before we get to that state. Oh, look what you found. More random wall in the wall. How wonderful. Right, so let's get door there, and finish off the last of the walls. Boof. Should be all we need, right? Door there. Then I can sort this out. I don't know what state the beds are in. Good. People pointing out that like I should be using wood beds, not granite beds. Just on the basis that there's no one using these. That's Ellie's bedroom. Let's deconstruct that one. No one's using that one either. Let's deconstruct them. It's a shame because this one's an excellent one. I might keep that just on the basis it is excellent. Sort of redo the beds to wood because they get it's basically they get more efficient rest in a wooden bed for some reason, and because of that, you end up with less time asleep and so more efficient colonists as a whole. Maybe I shouldn't be hauling these. Maybe that works as good cover for the turrets. I don't know. Is that a random bit of planning? Yeah, it is. What are you doing? Get out of it. Nice. So let's get rid of the plans here and here so it doesn't look quite so goddamn ugly. Sweet. That stockpile has now got very, very small. So I'm hoping this side gets done ASAP. We've always got this as the overflow, of course. It's just they have to go quite a long walk to actually get to it. Nice, that auto door's done. Let's deconstruct this one. Probably do that one there as well, because Nom uses that door a lot. Yes, I think so. Mental break, hide in room. Why are you so angry? Oh, it's the psychic drone. Ugly. No, it's not the ugly. It's the psychic drone. I suppose you could be a bit pissed about being ugly as sin, but I don't think that's the case here, is it? Where did I even get ugly from? Ugly environment. There you go. I knew it. I was like, where did the word come from? Why am I making stuff up? People are getting food poisoning from fine meals when Nom's cooking it. You've got 13 cooking. How is that not fine? Now please, throw up in the fridge. It seems like a brilliant place. Why not? Chocolata's got food poisoning. Who's been making our fine meals that's that bad at it? Alright, let's reinstall this in one of these rooms. We're going to need floors as well. Ellie, do we have a bed for you to go to if we remake yours? No. Cool, so let's just build a copy, get some more wooden beds going. Hopefully they don't build a copy literally, like copy it as an awful bed. I'd rather you didn't. Probably want to strip the floor out of there pretty soon as well. It's going to have been a bit of waste of money, but if we're going to have a nice big hospital, that's where we need the floors. Is there just a batch of fine meals that are poisoning everybody? Why? It's the moon. Why is it 4 degrees? Ah, because we've now lost the auto door on the entrance. Mick, you are... Nope. Work on that auto door instead, mate. Don't take wood away. Leave it where it is. It's needed. No, someone else has already nabbed it. Get that up ASAP. Get the other one up ASAP. More cargo pods, care of Randy. What on earth? Perhaps we'll find something useful in the wreckage. Like pemmican. Pemmican's miles away, so I'm not that bothered. 102, oh, whatever, sure. We got the kibble as well. We should really put the kibble out somewhere where the animals can get at it, shouldn't we? Stockpile? Where should we put the kibble? The kibble should be in the eating place. Which needs rearranging so that it's not quite so goddamn ugly. And this can contain only kibble. Could put the pemmican there as well. Nah. Nah, I can't talk today. What's going on? No, kibble it is. Okay, so that's starting to cool back down again. We just need that door to be done, and then that side of things will all be sorted. Bit silly that I've offset the doors in different ways. I probably should have thought about that. How are these things? Shoddy, awful, normal. Right, let's just deconstruct all of that stuff. Exhaustion stuff. It's because you're hiding in your room. I can't help you with that until you come out your room. This is the deal. Nice. Wooden double bed. Excellent. That's what we were after. Much higher quality stuff. Nom, can you not rescue Ellie? Is that not a thing? No, I suppose she's fine. She's just sleeping. She's also starving, which is not ideal. Very tired. I think it's time to wake you up and let you go and eat more cargo pods. 253 raccoon leather. Ellie immediately broke again, didn't you? You are a pain. What am I supposed to do about that? Because she's just going to get more and more annoyed. You got the catharsis, but normally that means that prevents them from breaking again. There's a flaw here that just shouldn't really be there. How are we doing for wood? Quite alright. Let's wood out these rooms then. The floor of this place is pretty goddamn ugly. Just utterly random reuse of stuff. Can't do anything with Ellie at the moment. She's just starting to get malnutrition problems. I guess it's just a case of let her fall asleep, let her rest in the hope that that's enough for her to recover, and maybe put some food in her room. This entire area is too small now. The fridge is full. Can I get away with deconstructing that safely? I think so. It's going to make this outside, but it doesn't actually matter for our purposes. I did forget to put fence in. So one there, one there, one there, and we're going to need to mine that out. Yeah, fridge needs to expand. which is fine. We knew it was going to happen. Let's start with that as well. How are we doing for blocks? We're completely out of granite. And our stone cutting tables are set to do granite and granite. Good, good. Then it is simply a case of people are not having enough time to get on with it. So I should probably leave them to it for a bit. Stop giving them new things to do. Ellie has collapsed. Extreme break risk. Ellie again. Starvation and exhaustion. Yeah. Nope, not operations. Catharsis times 2. So if I let her rest, she might just be able to get up and deal with things. Slept on the heat. It's 34 up there because this section has no coolers. Because that door and that door should really be held open. Can close them when we want, but for now... maybe that one too? I am about to make this whole area outside, which is probably worth considering, but I want to replace the wood. I don't think keeping wood kicking around like that's a particularly good idea. Batteries are full. Let's get the research turned on. Cool, Ellie's up. Now go and eat. What are you doing? No, don't dig at limestone. Weren't you, like, starving? No, she has eaten. Okay. Very joy deprived. Can I force you to go and... no. Maybe this is another case for a bit of the smoke leaf. Can't talk and my throat keeps doing that. There we go. How to cheer Ellie up. Have a toke on that. Cool. Get rid of all the things in here that need hauling. Uninstall that light. Vents are being done. We'll just whack down another double bed in there and in there, because those ones are basically done. Do want to start getting rid of these beds, so shoddy. Let's deconstruct that. We're going to redo mix there too, I think. And definitely Ellie's. Maybe not mix. Mixes are good. Not too bad. Yeah, I might need to change our priorities and actually put some people on more forced crafting. Who have we got? Nom is just too busy to do anything else. He's cooking the whole time. Alicid, who's starving again? Ellie. What's wrong with you and your bloomin'... Ellie's actually got decent crafting skills. Apparently we've got no... nothing queued up for construction either. Let's expand that. It's going to get quite warm in there for a second until this is all finished, but at least we'll have space. This is opening up things to outside. And a party. Great time, guys. Structure limestone wall here, I think. And it's going to go up to there. Because of course we still need a double-walled fridge. Shouldn't do any more than that, because we won't have time to even build it anyway. Party's over. We should again start setting up these rooms too, so... This is still outdoors, isn't it? Yeah, because we still don't have that wall done. Take a sip, maybe that'll help. Everyone's terrible at construction. That is the problem. Cool, so as soon as they get that door done, that will be sorted. Granite construction. Oh, nice. Is that Norm actually putting some meds together? And Radish occasionally doing cooking on the other meals. Even better. That works very nicely. Cool. That's all covered over. Ooh, I wouldn't roof all of that because that's going to be too big at the moment, sir. Still need them to finish that off so that we can seal it in, put floors down. We're out of wood again, aren't we? Yep. quite a bit of base expansion and changing around, and of course it doesn't just use a load of resources, it kind of wastes a bunch that we've used as well. Every time you deconstruct stuff, of course, it's just not as efficient. Smoke leaf binge for Nom. That's why we got no food half the time, is because you keep doing that. And a self-tamed squirrel. All the obvious things. I don't want a self-tamed squirrel. What would I do with it? Not about to haul. And more Randy cargo. How many cargo pods is this episode? This is ridiculous. 178 husky meat. Randy's just like alternating between like throwing massive plagues and hell at me and then doing that sort of stuff. Ah, right. Some granite blocks coming together. People also need to be like better cleaners. Maybe Nom, if he gets free time, does cleaning, but and cats. Why are you eating potatoes when there's meals? It makes no sense. Yeah, we can roof over everything except for this tiny little square in the middle. Perfect. So now floors. How wide is this? Just checking what likelihood. Right, perfect width. I can get rid of that. And then build a proper wall along the edge eventually. Because these are ugly as sin, having bare walls. That's pretty cool. Right, next bit I want to deal with. We've got 2 blocks there that are annoying me. And they feel like they should not be there. And we should probably, if we're doing this separation thing, do that and that. Because we've got a cooler that's no longer pointing outside. So that cooler can actually be replaced with one somewhere along here. Yep. And I'll put a vent in its spot when we rebuild it to help vent things through. So similar to that sort of setup. In fact, saying that, we're going to do similar to that sort of. Is 2 vents too much? And use 30 steel. Who cares? Plenty of wood near the base. That's no problem. Minor break risk for cat. I assume the psychic drone's over, so that's good. We are going to want some lights in there. We are bound to have some lights just kicking around. 1. People did point out that I'm using too many lights, really. Like these lights next to each other like this, it's not needed. But I don't care, it looks nice. There have got to be some liberties taken for the "and I wanted my base to look good" vibe. And get rid of our stools, I think, and replace them with... yeah. Comfort-wise, are wood stools more comfortable as well? Comfort 0.6. Beauty 12. Comfort 0. Right, that's a poor versus... let's find another poor. I want to do direct comparison. 0.43, 3. 0.43, 3. Identical. So, in the end, there's no reason to make furniture out of anything other than wood. Room? Barn. Very impressive. It's not a barn. It's supposed to be the dining room. In fact, yeah, we do want to get rid of all of them at once. We want to build a copy of the trading spot in there instead. We will stop this from being a barn eventually. Let's also put in... I can't even see on this side. Marriage and party spots the other side of the wall instead. And some unnecessary lights on this side to match. Yeah. Why not? That's bound to wind people up. To me, that sounds like a good thing. If you're not clenching, you're not enjoying. Those are the rules. Still minus in there, so that's alright. Granite is coming in thick and fast. We can start working on the extension to this rubbish. So basically that's going to go up to there. I want a too wide corridor still so it doesn't feel cramped. And then that's going to be double thick to that point. Like that. And then we're also going to want to get rid of some of this for the sake of replacing the metal with something more useful. But for the time being, that should do. And as soon as that's built, we can start deconstructing other bits and bobs around it as well. Get us a much larger fridge, which would be perfect. Indoors 47. Why is it so hot in there? Wow. These are now not needed to be auto doors. Do I deconstruct them? We only get some of this, some of the resources back, but they're power and they're not needed, so yeah. Yeah, we do. And while we're at it, we also... Ellie, can you actually just deconstruct that now for me so that that room stops being incredibly hot? So that when people get in there, we don't burn them, basically. Wow, you are really slow. Yeah. There we go. Instant drop to 22C. Impressive. Wow, Cat is getting the cleaning done. Look at that. Nice tidy base. This is what we wanted. This side of the base, bit on the dark side. We were going to keep mixed bed, weren't we? Poor, excellent, good. Yeah, so let's deconstruct that and we'll move mixed bed up there. How's everyone else's looking? Superior, excellent, good, awful. So Old Cats needs a new bed as well. So does Vadir, so does Alicid, so does Northern Radish. It's fine. Now this room, I kind of knew it was always going to be a bit on the big side. This is for our bank of coolers that are going to vent into a no-roof area just here. Well, that's progressing. They are going to lock themselves inside, aren't they? That's what I'm seeing. That looks like lock thyself inside sort of behaviour. A poison ship. Not a massive rush to deal with poison ships, but at the same time, let's have a quick check of the weapon situation. Ellie can't fight, so not relevant. Magao fine, Vadir fine, Nom shooting 6, Nom needs a gun. What have we got? Those are short bows, shoddy longbow. I think it might end up being a survival rifle at this rate. Or that terrible sniper rifle. Yep. Radish, also without a gun. So you can grab your survival rifle back. Alicid's fine. Mick's got a pump. So that just leaves Ellie unarmed. That's a good way of getting Alicid out of the death trap as well, before he chucks himself in there. Although, to be honest, as soon as that bit's done, we could break through this wall. So, poison ship. We're going to have to play the silly game with it. Do we just send snipers to begin with? I think so. So that would be Alicid. I can't remember who we gave the other ones to. One's Radish, well, survival rifle, which is pretty much as good. And then Nom hasn't got his yet. And we probably don't want him to have one anyway because he's too slow. Go get a pistol. We'll send someone else. Four is the next best. And it's Vadir. Vadir, bro. Sniper. And let's go. No. Sorry guys, but we are going for a party. Down to the poison ship. Blooming miles away. They're always miles away. Alright, let's not get too gung-ho with this. Alicid, why are you really that much slower? Right, Vadir. Oh, he's actually in range. Okay. Probably need to be one step forward in reality. Yep. So you two, get shooting. Radish, you're going to need to be a bit closer to be effective. How much closer? Too much closer? No, you should be able to get pot shots on people there. The ones that come up. Who's minor break already? It's going to be one of these guys. You know it's going to be one of these guys. Ooh, okay. Radish, I was not aware that you were that close. Not bad. I'm going to leave Alicid for the time being. Radish, you're almost a bit useless here. If we can just destroy the ship and then deal with the Scythers afterwards, that would be a nice touch. Normally they don't let you do this, which is interesting. Maybe, to be honest, I should be just allowing them to shoot at the Scythers. The ship's not the dangerous part in reality. And given we just straight outrange them, this is a very straightforward way of keeping it under control. Alicid does have our best shooting skill. His chance to hit is 79.61 at the moment. Vadir, way higher. Radish, way higher, even though Alicid's shooting skill is so good. Yeah, I think those two are who we really need. That way we can send Alicid back as well so he doesn't break and leave these two to do that sort of work. Alicid's just terrible. Even though he's got such a high shooting skill, he's really not very good. Whereas, it seems Vadir and Radish, those two look a bit... Yeah. Back we come, lads. Oh, no. No, we're alright. Panicked a bit. Fucking monsters, look at them go! Accidentally killed the one on the floor, that's fine. Speed things up a bit, I guess. Nah, that one there, we are like a few steps too close here, clearly. That's going to miss, but only just. Has that... No, it hasn't caused him to go away again. Off you go, Mr. Scyther. Decide that we're out of range. There we go. He's now decided that we're out of range. He's going to turn around and go back. Minor break risk times 2, these two. Alright, you guys can go for a little bit longer, and then you're going... Oh, you both got shots. I almost turned you around. It's a pretty dull way to deal with these, but at the same time, it is infinitely safer than anything else. Right, he's again one that's decided that we're in range. Funny how they've decided to start doing this now, but weren't initially. Oops. No. Vadir there. Radish there. Either side of the tree, because it looks good. Again, another one that's decided that we're in range. Or has he? Am I just freaking out, maybe? Freaking out, man. Yeah, I think I am. I don't want to wind Radish up too hard. Interestingly enough, Alicid is... Vadir doesn't care. Vadir's like, eh, no worries. There we go. Now Vadir's on the score. Come on, a few more hits. Yeah, this is a lovely way of dealing with it. Guys, eat. That might even solve their minor break risk on its own. Nah. Alright, back you go. Speed things up. We've done alright down there for a first session. We shall be back once people are a bit happier with me. Like, what's up with Alicid? Why are you so angry? No good reason. Interesting, they've clearly changed it so it won't build those blueprints until an area has been cleared out so they don't get stuck. That's quite funky. In fact, let's recover as much of this metal as we can at this stage and then rebuild it. I don't think we need to double wall the bottom, do we? I'm not sure why it was just that bit that's double walled when this bit isn't. Cool, so now, big deconstruct along there. Looking alright. Right, the break risks have passed. Let's have a quick chat. Oh, everyone's asleep. Radish, bad air. Yeah, get up. Eat. What are we using for floor in here? You click away. I want to see. Granite. Again. We do have enough granite. Why not? Granite. Okay, so Radish, what are you doing? Cooking simple meal? No, you're not. Alicid, what are you doing? Deconstructing limestone autokill? No, you're not. No, in fact, we don't need Alicid, do we? Alicid is, now I remember, completely useless. Make sure we do that one. So, we're missing... Where is he? That here. Yay! To some of win. Get moving, guys. We've got aliens to deal with. I assume they're aliens. No, actually, no. There's not a huge amount of lore in Rimworld. Stuff's there. You figure out why. If I get any closer, they'll take pot shots at me. But from where we are here, we don't get that many opportunities to shoot. Who's on minor break already? Vadir. Yeah, I didn't cheer him up enough before I sent him out, did I? Oh, well. Nice. And that's with the bad sniper rifle. The problem was less the sniper rifle and more the person using it. Blooming hell, guys. Monster! Kill the Scyther as well. No, I'm going to have to send it back in a sec. Alright, alright. Back we go. I've been monstering it. It's crazy stuff. I'm starting to suspect, and I think this is a reasonable suspicion, that this is going to be one of those episodes where I'm going to have to cut it in half because I went for far too long. We'll see. Maybe I'm reading it wrong, but... At this point, I'm just going to keep going.
No, you're not. Although good foresight, recording wasted. However, the more intelligent editing wasted is here to say, firstly, you were using the wrong microphone. Look at how bad the audio sounds in comparison. And secondly, yeah, I went on for far too long, so it's getting cut here. Even though this seems really abrupt and weird, it will actually make more sense when we go and have a look at the second half of the episode, which will be coming up next, and will still, unfortunately, have the dodgy microphone, because it's baked into the game audio now. My only other option would be to just turn game audio off entirely and just use the good microphone recording. So be it. Either way, if you did like it, the like button's just down there. Please click that one. If you didn't, dislike button's right next door. And otherwise, I'll catch you guys for the next one, which will be the continuation of this one, of course. Cheers!